be shown. I got one chance to show you what I got. I got one chance to show I'm confident or not. Self-evident reason, deductions and conclusions, and the fools are running away. It's not what you say, it's only what you can prove. You better watch your step, you better mind your P's and Q's. You got one chance, show me what you got. You got one chance, show you confident or not. Don't get caught in the matrix of all of these fakers. Society's spinning, and I'm just here living on the ground. Self-evident reason, deductions and conclusions, logically thinking, and the fools are running away. You're flipping over backwards to show me where you think you are. Your model dictates that you never see too far. Shrinking in the distance, you can do fuck all with an angle, and the fools are running away.
Well, Peyton Essenshall was saying last night that his goal is to convert everybody into his viewpoint. So perhaps that's why he's getting so frustrated. He's just
like
trying
a cult. He wants to be a cult leader.
Well, he's going to have to come up with something better than if XYZ.
Yeah. If, logic. No, I'm not doing that anymore.
I'm not playing your logic game.
Yeah.
You crazy?
Yeah, if he's gonna come with stupid shit like the a sphere is a Euclidean shape, but on the surface it's not Euclidean, he's gonna have a hard time.
I can't believe he actually said that. That was hilarious.
X, can you make a noise for us or something? Just anything?
I scratch my head at half the stuff these guys say. It's like, what? Did you really just say that? Do you know that you just said that?
They know they have to say that. That's the beauty of this, right?
Is that your definition of flat?
The salt flat seems pretty flat.
2D is the good one I'm trying to get through to people. Like, flat is a literal two-dimensional plane. Like, a two-dimensional plane is what you see in, well, you don't see it. It's a mathematical term. It's a geometric term. Whereas a flat is what you have in reality. So you have, like a vertical, that's a mathematical term, but you have a plumb bob in reality. And you have a horizontal, that's a mathematical term, but you have level in reality. That's what we have. And then you have a plane in maths, and we have a flat in reality. So that's what we do. We make stuff flat.
Are all plumb bobs parallel?
Yep, every single one.
Yep.
Nope. Sorry.
Yeah, they're all perpendicular to the horizontal
I
plane.
didn't say they're perpendicular to the parrot.
That's the proof that them being perpendicular to the same plane. Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No,
that's the
they're
literal
all-
proof.
Are they all? I ask. Are all plumb bobs parallel?
What evidence do you have to say that they're not? A couple of guys on YouTube or real?
Oh no, that's what
surveyors?
you guys got.
No,
Well,
we've got. I can got an actual proof. I'll find it for you right now. Right? What have you got? I'll get you ours.
A plumb bob would have to go in a direction other than straight down, right?
That's correct.
Like so it's either it's gonna go. It can't go straight to the right, right? So if you're to make some wild accusation that if you moved further away from one plumb bob, like a quarter of the way around, a quarter of the way across the Earth, and then you dropped another plumb bob, that it would be going horizontal in relation to the first plumb bob. That is outlandish.
It's not outlandish. It's reality.
Outlandish.
Welcome to
Show
reality.
it to show me that in any
Outlandish.
capacity.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
show
not
me.
outlandish.
Let me show you.
Show me one plumb bob going horizontal.
Oh, you
right?
want to
That's
show
so-
you one
come
plumb
on.
bob going? You mean so you can see both of them at the same time on the Earth?
Well,
That's
if
really
you're
weird.
going to make this outlandish,
It's not outlandish.
crazy- well, then show it to me.
Yes, it
Then
is.
let me see
Well,
one
no,
going
how you
down
supposed
and
to-
one going horizontal.
Oh, what you're saying is that you can't see it because your vision isn't
No,
good
no,
enough to
no,
see that
no, no.
far.
No, not that. No, because I know I know when I drop a plumb bob, it hangs straight down.
Yeah, that's
And
correct.
if I
and
walk
why does
with
it go
it-
straight down?
It doesn't. Who cares why? I
Because
know
gravity.
because hold
Why
on.
fallacy?
Well, here's the thing. Just because you're asking why doesn't mean it's going to go horizontal, right? Because
Because-
you
no,
don't know.
to-
Even
relative
if you
to
don't know
what?
why it's going to do what it does, it still does what it does. So what do we?
Relative to what at that point?
Bro,
It's
we-
the
you.
why fallacy.
Oh, look. If we take two plumb bobs, right, and we hold them next to each other, you have one, I have one. They're both going down. Now we start walking away from each other. They're still down. You would have to show me that yours is being pulled horizontally when you got further away from me. Like you'd have
no,
to
it's
somehow
still
show me
going
that.
straight down. The problem is that down is a relative. Down
Okay,
is not,
well, you show
is
me that
relative.
then. Show me
Well, I
down
can
is
show you that.
relative.
Yeah.
Show me that.
What's up,
How would you
GM?
do that?
How am I supposed to show you that? What proof?
It's
would
your
you accept?
claim, bro. I don't
What
know.
proof?
It's your claim.
Exactly. You won't accept any proof you know it exists. You
But
just don't
I'm-
blow up. the
Bro, you just asked me how
Prove it to me.
I would prove your
proof.
claim.
Okay, so would you accept the
Prove-
gyroscope? Would you accept the gyroscope pointing straight down?
Prove the plumb bobs are not parallel. Can you do that?
Yeah, easily. It takes some.
All right,
it takes
go
some intelligence on your part. Well, if the Earth was a sphere,
Wow.
then gravity
Wait, we're
would.
starting with an if?
So what were you
We
starting off
already-
with
we
an
started
if?
with an if.
Wow.
Yeah, we have to start with an if. We have to
Okay.
start with an if.
Okay then.
Why don't we start in reality?
Mind your
Okay,
mind
but
your
how
p's
you
and
start in
q's.
Reality, then that is reality.
Oh, you
Okay.
beat me to it.
No, we started with an if.
That is
Come on.
reality. Sorry.
Right,
There's
no,
ifs
come
in
on.
reality.
No, let's do this. I quite like this. If you're starting with an if, you're doing a if P then Q, right? Mind your p's and q's. Let's go. Let's do paid NASA Shill logic. Let's say your if.
No, you guys.
Come
are
on.
being, no, not
Come
gonna play
on.
your game, sorry.
Don't be
Not
shy.
Gonna, not
If
gonna,
the
not
Earth
gonna
Don't
play
be
your
shy
sea
now.
lining
Come
bullshit.
on.
Plumb bobs are
Come
not
on.
I'm not gonna
parallel.
play your sea lining bullshit.
No. If the Earth is a globe, plumb bobs are not parallel.
That's
Right?
correct.
All right, now prove it.
And the Earth is the globe. I have proof of that. Do you want to see?
Oh, then you go back.
I
to
can't
the-
post. I can't. Yeah, what you do is you prove the first part. The Earth is a globe. I can't post the.
There
I
you
can't
go.
post anything.
There
in
you
chat,
go.
So
Paid NASA Shill. Do you want to have a
I
look at
can't post
that?
anything in chat. So
Do you
I
want to have
can't show
a
you the proof.
quick peruse over it? You sure it'll come back to your memory whenever you see it? Proposition 6,
Confirming the-
book 11.
Yeah.
Go on, have a look. See, read what it says.
What?
Is it an
Okay,
if?
where are you
Oh,
posting?
I think that's an if.
Where are
Yeah.
you
Go on.
posting?
In live chat,
I can't post.
it's an if. It says if two straight lines be at right angles to the same plane, they shall be parallel to one another. It's
This
fantastic.
is called. The problem is that this is not spherical geometry, and the Earth is a
You're
sphere.
damn right. This is book 11. This is
Tell her.
solid
Tell us
geometry.
about it.
Yeah, no, this
Yep.
is.
This is
flat
definitely
geometry.
not spherical geometry. Yeah, this is
Tell
about
us
as far
more
away
about
from your
spherical
spherical
geometry.
geometry as you can get.
Yeah, but see, since the Earth
Are
is
you
not
saying it's
plane,
not correct, paid
Euclidean
NASA Shill?
geometry Euclidean geometry does not apply on a sphere. Sorry.
Well, it does in reality, though. That's the problem you
no,
have.
It doesn't actually. Not on a sphere. Sorry.
No.
Tell us how
This
you
is what we do in reality, right? This is the proof of surveying. Yes, it is. Don't
Over
say
short
no.
distances. Yeah.
It
Oh, by the way,
definitely is.
they also have to. You're the surveyor. You're supposedly a surveyor. I know you have to hand wave away all the corrections for the globe that to do in
Ooh.
Spain. But
Ooh, you've heard about me.
Corrections. I like that. Corrections.
Yeah,
What
correction.
are you correcting?
Wait,
You
hold
measure
on.
know,
and then
like
you go,
spherical
oh,
access,
upside
that
down.
kind of stuff. You know,
What's
the fact
what's
that
wrong
down
with
those
the fact you can have a triangle with 3 90-degree angles and it will interconnect. You know, that kind of stuff. You know, the fact that triangles have more than 180
390s in a
degrees on a
triangle?
sphere.
Do you want? Yeah.
Wait, 390s in
On a
a
Yeah, 390-degree
basketball.
triangle, 390-degree
Only
angles
on a basketball.
Wait, you can make a triangle with 390-degree angles?
on a sphere. Yes.
Wow.
No,
In
that's
fact, triangles
hold on.
must have
Doesn't it
greater
sound,
than
whoa.
180 degrees on a sphere.
When you say
That's
on,
not
when you
square.
say
What are you
on
talking about?
a sphere, do you mean on
Yeah.
a like a Euclidean sphere? Like in reality, like
Yeah,
on a
solid.
Wait a minute,
three-dimensional
Euclidean sphere.
sphere?
Yeah,
Is that
well,
what
a
you're talking
Euclidean
about?
sphere, but when you're on the surface of a Euclidean sphere, Euclidean geometry doesn't apply.
What?
Well, that's not a
What?
triangle.
Whoa,
Are you sure?
Say that again.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
on,
100% sure.
do that again.
Yeah.
Oh no,
You've got a Euclidean sphere, right? And then go on.
Oh no, you heard me. I'm just not gonna say it twice.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you-
you have the Euclidean sphere. It's in Euclidean space. Now I'm not seeing a problem here.
Except that the surface is not Euclidean.
Sorry.
Well, okay.
You just said it
So
again.
the surface of the Euclidean sphere that is in Euclidean space is not Euclidean.
That's
How is
correct.
that?
Let me go real quick, guys. Let me go real
Whoa.
quick. Is the surface of a sphere two-dimensional?
Yes.
Wow.
And
Wow.
what shape is the Earth?
Yours
No,
is a
oh,
sphere.
see, this is I
So
wanted to
you
speak
live on
on
a
this. Whole,
two-dimensional surface.
we live on a
Surface is
3D
two-dimensional.
surface.
Wait, let me ask you my basketball question.
No, come on, don't
That
jump
was a
on him.
damn good one.
This is a 2D question, right? This is a very simple. We don't want to make it too confusing for the guy by
So you
throwing
want to say that
really
questions
the Earth is
at
three-dimensional
him.
because you want to reference
Because it
sphere and
is
then-
three-dimensional. We live in Euclidean 3 space.
He can be a flat earther if he wants to.
Yeah, he
Hey,
can. Well, yeah, I know.
Let me
He's
say-
a good Nidhogg.
Hey, NASA Shill's a flat
Say
earther.
one thing on the
Yeah, I am.
the
Universal
sphere.
planet.
Please.
The surface of the sphere is three-dimensional. You can take that three-dimensional space and then convert it to a two-dimensional area. It does not make the three-dimensional sphere two-dimensional. Just like if you took all sides of a six-sided cube and added them into one singular area, it would be a two-dimensional area, but the object it represented would still be three-dimensional. And this is your problem. You're representing a three-dimensional area, all sides of a sphere, same as all sides of a cube,
There are
in
no
a
sides on the sphere.
two-dimensional number. That's
There are
your
no
problem.
sides. Excuse me, there are no sides on the sphere. The sphere has
Bro,
one
a
side.
sphere is you're having a sphere just like you have a cube. You got a top, you got a bottom, you got sides, right? There's
No,
just
there are
you
no sides on the
slice away
sphere.
some-
There are
you
no separate.
slice away some of the cube. So it's
Although-
still in order
It's a
to
surface
get
of constant curvature. Don't try and play in their games. You're
It's
gonna
not-
Penrose
the sphere
yourself
does not
there.
have sides. Sorry.
Yeah, because it's a surface
sphere
of
has zero
constant
sides.
curvature.
Has
It's
zero-
not
has
a
zero sides.
two-dimensional surface.
It is a
That's the
two-dimensional
point.
surface.
Oh, here's
Sorry.
another quick one. Real quick. What is the
Hey, so hold
shape?
on, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me talk
Hang
to.
on, real quick. I'll
So
be
So
done.
if I have a piece
real
of
quick.
paper, if I have a piece of paper on a table, is it a two-dimensional surface?
all objects are
no.
three-dimensional.
It's three. It's
Everything
in.
has
Every
depth.
object
Okay,
Ooh.
the
has to be
surface of
three-dimensional.
it.
It'd
is
be
the
flat.
surface-
It would be flat.
would it
Yes,
be
because it's in
two-dimensional?
reality. We'll call it flat.
Is it
No, you
two-dimensional?
could
All right.
you
Real
what you
quick.
could do is
Would it be
represent the
two-dimensional?
face. I'm answering you
No,
right now
it has
perfectly. You
thickness.
could represent the face of the paper with a two-dimensional area. It wouldn't make the paper itself two-dimensional. You would only be
Damn.
representing
Get off it.
something
So you're saying that because
two-dimensional.
it's rough, it's got a third dimension?
No, because it's every object in this
Let me
world
slip
is
this
a
one in
3D
real
object.
Quick, real quick. What shape is the surface of a
You're
sphere?
using Euclidean geometry. You can't use Euclidean geometry on it either. Then cut off it. You guys,
no,
you guys
you
want
It
to?
is a Euclidean
Okay,
shape,
so
dickhead.
let's just say that it's a two-dimensional. It's perfectly smooth. It's two dimensionals, correct?
What
No.
shape is the
No.
surface?
If it was perfectly smooth, it would still be
No,
two-dimensional.
it would be a three-dimensional sphere.
A
It's in solid
circle
geometry.
would be
The
perfectly
surface would
smooth.
still be the surface of a piece of paper. Is the surface of a piece of paper two-dimensional?
No. Can you represent it with a two-dimensional area? Yes.
Yeah, can you describe it mathematically two-dimensional? Yes, you
I
could.
think you want to answer
Yes,
this
absolutely.
I'm gonna try one more time.
Wait a minute, hold on. A plane is not two-dimensional?
Oh shit!
A plane is not two-dimensional now.
That? Why do you keep doing that? What is the shape of a surface of a sphere?
Nice.
I
asked a question first. I asked
you guys
one.
Wait a minute, Paid Nassim, just checking. Can you hear Cleary? You've not turned him down or anything, have you?
Actually, I haven't turned him down, but you guys are roboting.
Can you hear him? Because he's asking you a question.
If a plane is a two-dimensional
He's been
object.
asking you a question about 4 or 5 times. Can you not hear him?
What shape is the surface of a sphere?
I heard you loud and clear, by the way.
Yeah, I heard you as well. I've heard you.
Yeah.
We all know it. We all know what it is.
I asked if the plane is two-dimensional.
I fucking killed you with that one. You know it. Anyway, I'll mute.
No, you didn't.
Oh yeah.
No, that was a good. That was a good question.
You didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to how fast. Listen to how fast he just. Hold on, just listen to how fast he responded to Cleary right then when Cleary said, "I got you." He goes, "No, you didn't."
Yeah.
So he heard Cleary.
He's asking silly questions. So I'm once again I'm going to ask if a plane is two-dimensional or not. You guys can't even answer that. You want to know about the
silly
surface of the
question,
sphere.
but it says a Euclidean shape on the surface of it's not Euclidean.
Now he doesn't. Now he doesn't want to talk about the surface of a sphere, does he?
Hey, Master Shill, are you smiling?
Oh, hey, hold on a second. I got to turn you down, Rock. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're here. I didn't know you were here. My favorite butt boy.
This isn't Rakia.
We've got another two-dimensional Earther here. Or would you prefer a two-dimensional surfacer?
I prefer.
I don't know.
Guys
what would you prefer?
Understand stuff. But this is the
Can
problem
you,
we get when you try to
can I ask
explain
what
stuff.
misunderstanding?
This is the problem. And then you guys wonder why I don't try to explain stuff to you, because I try simple questions like, "Is a plane two-dimensional?" And you guys won't fucking answer me.
Yeah, a plane is two-dimensional. We know it's
excellent.
a mathematical.
But a piece of paper
is in reality, so we would call that flat, wouldn't we?
It's pretty damn close.
But it's not
pretty
damn close. Pretty damn close is not the same, dude.
Good enough.
So
show me a non-3D object. Can you show me a non-3D object?
All right, you guys obviously. I'm sorry, I'm trying to explain math.
Oh, you going?
They answered your question. Can you answer mine now? They answered your question. They were polite. Can you answer mine? Can you show me a non-3D object, please? Name me one. A non-3-dimensional object.
You guys are impossible.
Can you show him a two-dimensional object?
It's hard work.
Don't ask.
It's very easy.
Like that, SE.
Okay, so
you just don't understand.
I understand.
I know.
In reality, things are
everything's 2D to him. He's a 2D Earther. He thinks everything's 2D.
You guys shut up and listen for a fucking change. God damn
right now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let him answer. Let him answer.
You're gonna
watch for him.
Let him go.
Yeah.
This will be good. This will be good. Go on. Go on, Paige.
Can we at least?
Now's your chance.
Paper in 2 dimensions or not?
You what?
You were just asking a question. No. Carry on with your statement. Don't ask a question. Because we've already answered it. Don't start off with the can.
Can we talk about a piece of paper as a 2-dimensional?
That sounds like a question. When you start off with can, I'm expecting a question. I don't want to hear a question. You're going to make a statement.
No, a piece of paper is a 3D object.
Okay, fine.
It's been answered. Now it's your turn.
I'm done with you guys then. If you can't take a piece of paper and realize that it is pretty much a 2D object and talk about it as a 2D object, then you guys
are getting a stove for?
No, a piece of paper is not a 2D object.
Okay,
You're
I know
incorrect.
you don't think so, because you're stupid enough to.
You're incorrect.
Don't be a wuss.
Well, you would have to put the piece of paper. You'd have to put the piece of paper on something flat, right?
Yeah, like a table.
Okay, so the table. So what you're really looking at is the surface of the table, right?
Oh, don't do this.
Is that 2-dimensional or not?
TNS, I have a question for you.
A superficies is that which has only length and breadth. 2 dimensions.
Does a paper only have length and breadth? Hey,
All right, you guys, I'm done with you. I'm done. I know you're stupid, SE,
I
but
just have one question.
You've been done a long time ago.
Don't
You don't realize it.
Maybe
You're
he's had some
dumb.
for you real
I know
quick.
you're dumb, Bessie. If you guys
Maybe it's
if you
got
guys are
something.
not going to be able to talk about a piece of paper as if it was a
I'll talk
two-dimensional
about a
object,
piece
then
of
you
paper.
guys
We are talking about it, but you're running away. We answered
I'll
you.
talk
No,
about
a
it.
piece of
I'm
paper is
done.
not 2D.
I'm
Shill.
done. I'm done.
Let me say it again. A
So then,
piece
so then
of
you guys
paper
wonder.
is not
You guys wonder
2D.
why I don't. You guys wonder why I don't try to explain stuff
What?
to you because it's like trying to explain stuff to a dog.
What are
I
the
mean, you
kids
guys
in
are
class
Let's
doing?
pretend, let's
Are you
pretend
saying
that
like
the
the piece of
paper is
paper
two-dimensional.
like is a
Hold on,
Hold
rectangle?
on, one second, guys. Hold on.
I'm
Let's
done.
pretend that it's two-dimensional.
So there's nobody else
It's a
in class
rectangle.
that
He's
has it.
talking
Hot
about a
mic.
rectangle. This is what
I
he's
was going to
asking
ask
you.
him.
Are you
The
leaving?
ink
Or are you
is
gonna
held
stay here and
together.
insult everyone?
Hot mic Rakia.
No,
This is
If I
getting
use
mad.
ink- If
Did
I
he
use
leave?
ink to draw
Hey,
on the
yes,
2D
he's
paper,
gone.
Yeah.
I
Y'all
know.
not looking?
He was
This is what I was gonna ask
asking
you.
Wow,
about,
that was perhaps one of the worst mic control situations we've ever
Yeah,
had
was
round
bad.
here.
That was bad.
Yeah. All I
it's
could hear was
fucking great.
Mobius going, can I?
I couldn't
Oh,
hear
you heard
Mobius
me.
at
I
all,
didn't
but I
know
could see him
anybody heard
flashing.
me. It's hard to tell. I
You're
see
like-
my green light flashing, but
Your mic's really low, Mobius.
He
Yeah,
did
you're
it
like,
again,
what
though.
is it?
He just wanted to know about a 2D surface, and he made NASA Shill run.
He was.
Damn it,
It was
dude.
where I don't understand where he's going with it. Okay, no, the paper's not. Can you think of a rectangle or the face of the paper as 2D? Yes.
It's
okay,
an obfuscation argument, isn't it?
He's just gonna fold the paper into a cylinder is all he's doing.
Well, this is why I was trying. This is again why you get him to be like, well, paper's all floppy. So what are we? Oh, the table. Well, you're not going to curve the table, right? So it's just
No,
yeah, it's just stupid little semantical games they're trying to.
They're in fantasy world. Everything in this world of ours is 3D.
You're supposed to be
Everything.
actually still getting the class done. If it's done, I don't know. I'll talk to your mom.
Gods.
I don't
yeah,
see any sense
I
in
had a
sitting
lot of
there
questions about
with your
that
thumb up
2D
your
piece
ass
of paper.
personally.
Correxy, are you feeding back or something here? I don't know. There's a lot of-
That was God. Somebody unmuted him.
I had him server muted, but I
Yeah.
tried to take him off, but he was still hot mic.
Yeah.
I promise you, I didn't unmute him.
He thought I was Rakia at one point.
You ever want to shut a glober up? Just ask him what is the surface.
What shape is the surface of the sphere?
It's just
Yeah, what
2D,
shape is the
3D.
surface?
Like, just bring it into question. Like, it's the extension of the straight line curve thing. Like, is a straight line curved? It's that sort of fucking. Go on.
Sorry, I was gonna say nothing's better than him saying it's a Euclidean shape, but on the surface it's not Euclidean anymore.
Yeah. I keep saying to you guys that it's like I've spent years, and like these guys have been set up. There's no way out for them. They're just there for the pickings.
Let's not forget and pay our respects. He has several degrees and 2 masters.
Yeah. The thing is that they don't realise yet that spherical geometry is a construct. It's a mathematical concept of just the surface. The very moment that they hold a ball and say, on this ball, well, that's a Euclidean shape. That's not a concept of a spherical geometry. It is an actual Euclidean shape. So you can't do what they say you can do because you're dealing with a Euclidean shape. All the Euclidean geometry rules apply. And it just so happens that the sphere is in the solid geometry book of Euclidean, book 11. The bit that it definitely is not spherical. It disproves spherical geometry, in fact.
Just the other day, one of these guys said that they were saying that the triangle, it's like a right angle on a sphere. And I said, well, it's not. And he said, well, if you zoom in to where you can't see the curve, I'm like, so you're talking about a right angle with straight lines.
Yeah, perpendicular.
Well, yeah, but and then he tried backing out of it.
They think that objects in this world can exist without being 3D. You heard him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't give you.
Well, no, that's
example.
my who put in the chat. Let's play my geometric model dictates. Was that preempting whatever was to come? Because that's exactly what NASA Shill is meant to do. He's meant to tell you about his model, and most everybody here and here has been armed well enough to know that whenever they talk about their model, it's provably false. It's just bullshit. And it's great when it's about 2D, 3D. Because that's a concept that anyone can grasp. Even my missus. She'd love a bit of that. She used to think she was pretty thick until she hears people like Paid NASA Shill saying that the surface of a sphere is 2D. Because she's got enough brains to know that.
Is that is Geo a flare? Or I don't know. Geo.
Hey,
I don't know what's the point of this argument, but I think the surface of any shape can be classified as 2D, because you can ask what's the surface area of a sphere, so
All right,
we'll have it
Travis.
in meters squared.
Bring it, Travis. Come on, Travis. You
So-
still there?
Was that you, Crow, or who was that?
Yeah, that was
What
me.
am I supposed to say?
Yeah, Travis. What about your basketball 2D thing? You got it?
So you want me to give that to Crow right now?
Yeah.
Okay, Crow.
Yeah.
Crow, you're standing in front of a whiteboard and you draw a circle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is any part of that circle closer to you than another part of that circle?
No.
Okay, but you have a basketball in your hand now, and that basketball is in front of your face. Is there any part of the surface of that basketball that is closer to you than another?
Yes, the point that is the point on the surface between my eyes and the center of that sphere. That's the closest point.
Okay, so you've got a three-dimensional object. It's spherical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Excellent. Excellent.
But you're looking at the surface of it also.
Also,
Yeah,
are
I'm
you,
looking at this.
are you planning on painting
Someone is roboting.
this
Mobius.
two-dimensional?
Yeah, it's
Are-
bad.
You gotta go back to the
Robot?
beginning. You robot it.
Oh, I was just asking, are you planning on painting this two-dimensional surface, or building something on it, laying down some sod, or
Whatever. If I want
what's
to
the
know
purpose
the
of
area,
measuring the area? What? Okay, so you want to know the area.
yeah.
Is it because you're planning on putting paint on it, drawing on it, something?
I didn't think of specific reason to measure the area of the surface area of an object.
That was his first impression, right? The square, because that's how it's worked. But now that Travis has shown you that one, that the difference between a circle and a sphere, spherical 3D object, and the surface of the two of them, right? Would you be rethinking now that the surfaces of three-dimensional objects could be a three-dimensional surface?
Yeah, the surface exists in 3 dimensions, but it's measured in 2 dimensions.
Measured?
Yeah, I mean, like the surface of a ball, you end up with meters squared. You don't end up with meters
No.
cubed.
That's the calculated area, right? But like you get squares, you don't have squares on the surface of a sphere. So that's a contradiction for you to say that, the mathematical formula, because it involves a squaring, it gives you squares. You can't relate the two. There's a difference between a circle and a sphere.
Of course, there is.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Welcome, Paige.
Yeah, welcome.
What up?
Well,
Good morning, guys.
It's okay, Crow. I mean, this is a long time, a long time going debate. This is one of the great debates that we have. Although I don't think it's much of a debate. It's pretty obvious the difference between 3D and 2D.
It's really significant. I mean, I'm not bothered with it.
Yeah. Can you see the danger though, right? Because if you are one of those people that consider everything, every surface 2D, then you could be called a literal flat earther, because 2D's a flat surface, isn't it? There's no third dimension involved in it. It's just length and breadth, which is like a plane surface.
Yeah.
It does not exist in reality.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's just a concept, isn't it? I mean, you can't just have 2 dimensions. It's only a mathematical concept.
Crow, can you think of anything in reality that would be 2-dimensional? Someone said to me, a shadow is 2-dimensional. I was like, no, that shadow comes from the person all the way to the ground, you know, and you see it on the ground, which is not even on a 2-dimensional surface there. Can you think of anything in reality that is 2D?
A rainbow.
If it's drawn on a flat surface, if it's drawn, and a shadow is kind of drawing something. If it's on a flat surface, then it's flat shape.
You can't separate a shadow from the 3D
But that
object.
would be 2D, right? You went to flat.
Yeah.
For 2D. I mean, as everybody naturally would. You wouldn't go to a ball, would you? But yet
Look,
you have a concept.
If you want to get technical, even a shadow, if you want to play that game in their reality, it's made out of spheres, right? Light, right?
No.
So even that, I don't want to play that game, but if you want to play that game, I can.
No, he doesn't. He's backing away from that. I see.
No, I really don't see a point in this argument for either side.
Yeah, I understand, Crow. Yeah, there is no point in it.
There is no
You're
point, bro. There's
absolutely
no
right.
such thing. Bro,
That's
there's no
absolutely
such
right.
thing as a non-3D object in the realm that we occupy. It's as simple as that, bro.
Level up.
Yeah, I think it was just some globe pretender that thought they'd be clever and mention, oh well, you know, it's 2-dimensional on the surface, and it totally backfired because everybody's following suit and has no idea what they're talking about. That's just my 2 cents.
I just think it's an interesting... No, I think it's an interesting conversation. 2D, 3D. It's one of them ones. It's a geometrical, like an argument, but it leads into concepts and what you're thinking of it as well. It just leads to good discussion. But because it's geometrical, there is obviously an answer at the end of it.
Heck, you still there?
Proofs attached to it.
What do you got to say about 2D, 3D, Heck?
Well, Peyton Shill was saying last night that his goal is to convert everybody into his viewpoints. So perhaps that's why he's getting so frustrated. He's just
like
trying
a cult. He wants to be a cult leader.
Well, he's going to have to come up with something better than if XYZ.
Yeah. If, logic. No, I'm not doing that anymore.
I'm not playing your logic game.
Yeah.
You crazy?
Yeah, if he's gonna come with stupid shit like a sphere is a Euclidean shape, but on the surface it's not Euclidean, he's gonna have a hard time.
I can't believe he actually said that. That was hilarious.
Heck, can you make a noise for us or something? Just anything?
I scratch my head at half the stuff these guys say. It's like, what? Did you really just say that? Do you know that you just said that?
They know they have to say that. That's the beauty of this, right?
If you enjoyed the content, please support On the Level and future projects. Membership subscriptions available now, or come and get involved at Next Level Discord server. Thank you.